Hey there, geeks! Adam coming back at you with another edition of Comic Card Crazy. We are continuing our DC Comics series, but I do have to start out, actually, with a correction. So when I was teasing this next episode at the end of our DC Cosmic Cards episode, I thought that we were going to be opening a set of Overpower trading cards with DC characters, but as I inspected the package here a little more closely, you see it says at the top Outburst, and then it says Firepower in the flames above the DC logo, which Superman's heat vision, does that always create flames? I guess a very combustible logo there. But then they're premium collector cards, but they're not, as far as I can tell, a collectible card game. We'll get inside there, we'll check it out. One thing I was just thinking though, 1996, we've covered that on the podcast, we've gone through that entire year, we're in 1999 now, but I was trying to think, DC Comics in 96, did they have anything really groundbreaking, anything happening there that is going to be of note? I was trying to think back, I was like, when was the Bloodlines event? When was this? When was that? But Bloodlines got its own card series, so I don't think it's going to be in there. And so as I rack my brain, I'm like, maybe did they get the rights to include the Batman universe in this set? Because previously that had been owned by a different company, and now Fleer Skybox is handling all these cards. So let's open this up. It's a full mystery to me now. Let's check it out. Here we are with our pack of DC Comics Outburst Firepower Premier Edition trading cards. I mean, that is a mouthful here, but just look at the fun, foil packaging, especially as it goes around the DC logo and even coming out of Superman's eyes with the heat vision. I do love that reflective nature that they're infusing into this. Now let's check out what this was all about. So yeah, 1996 Fleer Skybox, but otherwise they're telling us, okay, so it's their first totally embossed trading card set. You think they would put that on the front, not hide it in tiny text back here, but also this is an era where there was a website that you could go to. But so there's a basic set of 80 cards, 2 highly collectible insert card sets, so 20 maximum firepower cards, and 2 hollow burst cards. So if they're already embossed, I wonder how I'm trying to imagine in my brain, how are we going to recognize what these other special cards are? But let's get into it here. Wow, interesting. Yeah, this is just a set I was never aware of until I went on the hunt. And I was just like, what DC card sets have I not experienced? But it looks like we got a lot of design going on here, so let's check it out. All right, so I can feel the embossed nature already. We'll try to get a little reflection on there. You see that? Yeah, so Superboy, who of course came out... Oh, look at that. The embossed Outburst logo up there, but it's hidden. Look, you can't see it till... Whoop! That's cool. Okay, but Superboy, of course, came out of the Reign of the Superman event. One of my personal favorite characters from that time in comics. But look, this is Oracle's database. Oracle, of course, is Batgirl. Barbara Gordon, after she got shot by the Joker, was paralyzed. She became Oracle and kind of the information center, right, of the DC universe. But so we have Superboy as his name. I don't know what this unauthorized logon time. I guess it's just saying, oh, look, you're reading it, but you have to read fast. He's young, brash, and easily distracted by the ladies, but despite his slight immaturity, the kid's heart is in the right place. After all, he's going to inherit the name of Superman one day. He hopes. So, and also, what is this? So this rescue close calls freestyle. So does that mean there's going to be 3 different categories of Superboy cards? Maybe so. All right, but that's a pretty good introduction here. Oh, there we go. We were wondering, and it came true. Yes, Batman is included in this set. Let's see. Yep, there we have that Outburst logo hiding right there. But this is pretty neat here with that Batarang flying through, and it's kind of a little out of focus. It gives you that feeling of motion. All right, what are they going to tell us? Dirty deeds? Oh, man. I don't understand that. Are we saying that Batman is a criminal on some level? But there's info A, B, and C. Very interesting interface that they've imagined. All right, so he moves like a phantom in the shadows, but the weaponry concealed in his utility belt is at the cutting edge. Based on the aboriginal boomerang, the aerodynamic Batarang never misses. We're an unauthorized user. Our time remaining is only a minute or an hour and 60. It seems like they'd want to shut you down faster than giving you an hour. to go through these secret files. All right. Ooh, well, this gives you a moment in time because Hal Jordan was still Parallax at this point. So that's interesting. But yeah, I'll get a little bit of the embossed excitement there. Let's see if they're going to tell us about Parallax. Okay, up, Dirty Deeds. That's what we're clicking on now. Look at that mouse over there. Once a Green Lantern, Hal Jordan can now absorb energy from almost any source. He's a tragic hero doing the wrong things for the right reasons, making him one of the most powerful villains in the universe. I never knew about his energy absorption power. That's kind of fascinating. That wasn't an element of Parallax that I understood. But yeah, that is a very dramatic... I don't think they're giving us the artist names, though, are they? Oh, no, they're there, right down there. Okay, oh, so that is Daryl Banks. Wow, okay. Now I want to go back real quick. I want to see who's drawn these other ones. I guess Superboy Tom Grummett? They tell us? Oh, gotta turn it this way, that's why. Oh, no, Norm Brayfogle. Okay, cool. And then for Batman, we had, let's see, Barretto. Eduardo Barretto? I feel like I've heard that name maybe before. All right, let's check out our last few here. Metamorpho, look at that. Yeah, so that's kind of during this is like the last days before the Grant Morrison JLA reboot, right? So this is kind of a different look for Metamorpho. Doesn't he die at some point in that story? Anyway, arguably the strangest hero of them all, Metamorpho can transform his body into any chemical, then warp himself to any shape. Also has colossal strength and impressive resistance to attack. So that's pretty cool. All right, next one here. Ooh, so the villains do get some cards. So now the Riddler has captured Tim Drake Robin. Looks very precarious indeed. Let's see what's going on here, though. Let's see. An ordinary man with an extraordinary mind that's driven him insane. If the Riddler could control the madness that forces him to commit puzzle crimes, he'd be one of the greatest geniuses alive. So yes, his dirty deeds. Indeed. Are they done dirt cheap? We'll have to ask AC/DC. All right. Oh, okay. So we got another Batman card. So this kind of answers that question of just who or what category we're getting here, because we were kind of saying maybe there's different ones. This is attack again. Okay, so simply the best non-superhero on the planet. Mastery of a dozen martial arts coupled with superb fitness and a brilliant mind enables him to defeat enemies many times more powerful than he is. This is very early on, but another Eduardo Barretto. If it's not Eduardo, you tell me. I'm just like, it's like I feel that's a name that's come up. All right, last card here. Very exciting to me. The Ray. Oh man, the Ray. Oh, I'm so into this. It's crazy. At this time, I think, was he on the JLA roster yet? Let's find out. The Ray's body absorbs and stores solar energy, redirecting the power to transform molecules into any chosen form. He flies and emits energy pulses, but doubts remain about his control. And so who's the artist here? C. Renaud. Okay. But still, the colorists also here, they're saying Brimstone is the colorist. They had other weird names previously as well, but yeah, the last ride of the Ray. I mean, I know he's still around, but I don't know if he's ever got the push he got in the 90s. So, all right, let's find out which is my favorite here. Okay, so yeah, lots of surprises there, and great surprises. Like, I really was going in unsure what they were going to deliver, but the hidden logo that was embossed up there, that little invisible logo, that was a great touch. I thought that, the artwork was decent on all these cards. The inclusion of Batman, always a plus, when they could get the full DC universe in there. As I go through the cards, though, and say which is my favorite, I mean, it's got to be the Ray. I mean, he was my favorite character when I was first getting into comics. I think he's fantastic. I would love to, hey, maybe I should pitch a Ray story to DC. What do you think? But I want to also give you a heads up about what our final, it's just been a 3-part series for DC is all we're doing here. But we're going to be opening up this set of Marvel Masterpieces style painted trading cards next time around. So you'll want to stay subscribed here. Speaking of being subscribed to Wizards, the podcast guide to comics here on YouTube, if you haven't already checked it out, we did a haul video last week where Mike was telling us all about his adventures at WonderCon in Anaheim, California. guys, he ran into some big names. He got pictures with them. He had conversations with them. He was getting autographs all over the place. So that is something that you're going to want to check out and just kind of, see what the excitement is that's going on in the world of comics at this moment. But again, thank you so much for being subscribed here. Stay tuned for more. And until next time, keep your books bagged and boarded.